Zuschauer. Willkommen bei meiner Folge. Heute bin natürlich der Renner. Krieg im Norden. Und es ist viel passiert. Ja, und Krieg ist so eine Sache. Kann alles passieren, von dem wir nicht wissen. Aber gut. Und wir haben Kristall aufgesammelt. Irgendwelche Steine, was auch immer es ist. Gut. Aha. Okay. Papiere haben wir uns mitnehmen können. Ab jetzt werden wir die 3 Vögel vorstellen. Und ich glaube, wir können schon damit anfangen.
It is a fine day for flying, don't you think?
Are you kin to Belaram?
No, but he has always guided me. Belaram taught me tricks of the air and secrets of the wind. We often hunt together. He's shown me the fine art of snatching a wild sheep from the side of a mountain, and how to dive upon a wolf and pluck hairs from its tail. Wherever Belaram leads, I will follow.
Great eagles were not meant to carry burdens, Baranthor. I would not have you continue to carry us against your will.
I am more than willing. I had long begged the Windlord for a chance to prove myself. I don't fear orc, goblin, or troll. Let's return to the air and put fear into the hearts of our enemies. It is a grand adventure.
Are you one of the eagles who helped Bilbo Baggins in his quest?
I haven't met Bilbo, though I've heard much about him. My father was one of those who carried a dwarf, and later fought in the Battle of 5 Armies. I was considered too young and inexperienced to take part in the battle. I have much to do if I'm to match my father's fame and valor.
What do you know of Mount Gundabad?
I've never been there, but I know it's a high peak that lies far to the north, on the edge of the frozen wastes, and that it has long been infested with orcs. We do not nest there. When the north wind blows across the wastes, it racks the mountain with blizzards, driven by fierce gales. But I will not be daunted by the north wind.
Okay. Das Balaram, ja.
Gundabad awaits us.
We ask a great deal of you to carry us into such danger. Perhaps we ask too much.
I believe this is the time when all who care for the fate of Middle-earth must act. From on high, I see many lands and many people beneath my wings. In my own way, I am a steward of the North. In this hour, I will join with those who are bold enough and strong enough to stand against the likes of Agandar. But if we fail, there may be nothing left to watch over.
We are deeply honored to have the friendship of the Great Eagles, and especially one as noble as you, Belaram.
It is I who am honored. I am pleased to find such friends in these dark times. You may depend on me to the end, whatever that may be. Call upon me without hesitation. We stand ready to bear you to Gundabad.
Your friends were eager to offer their services. Perhaps they do not fully appreciate the danger. What can you tell me of them?
Armanel is a seasoned warrior. He knows full well what he faces, and accepts it gladly. Baranthor is young, and eager to prove himself. But he has deep courage, and few can match his swiftness on the wing. But you need not take my word. Ask them yourself. They will gladly speak with you if you so desire.
I was surprised that Gwaihir gave you leave to come with us. From what I am told, he rarely intervenes in the affairs of those who walk upon the ground.
It is true. Gwaihir thinks first of the safety of his own kind, and he is more likely to take a dangerous task upon himself than to send another. He sees us as observers, watching from high above, but holding aloof from the affairs of the earth. He feels we should bear information, not burdens. Even now, the Windlord is considering what part the Great Eagle should play in the events that lie before us, though there may be little time left to ponder such things.
Bei der Herr der Ringe, ich dachte so, dass die Adler reden kann. Ja.
Have we put you at odds with Gwaihir by helping us?
I have served Gwaihir loyally for a long time, and he, in turn, has the wisdom to trust my judgment. He knows that I have chosen the wind I must fly upon, and my choice is this. I can no longer stand apart. I must act. Even an eagle must rest upon an area that has its roots in the earth. We cannot entirely escape the ground, and the fate of elves, men, dwarves, and even hobbits will ultimately be our fate.
What should we expect when we reach Mount Gundabad?
I can tell you little. The stronghold of Gundabad is carved into a great mountain peak covered in snow and ice. We rarely fly that far north because of the treacherous winds and blizzards that howl from the frozen wastes beyond. It is an ancient abode of enemies, and we must approach it with the greatest caution.
Have we any chance then to carry out this mission?
3 alone cannot hope to stand against all the orcs of Gundabad. Only stealth will serve you. We must search out a secret way that will not pit you directly against your foes, or you will stir up a hornet's nest such as you cannot imagine. I have seen you 3 triumph against desperate odds. If you cannot find a way, then no one can. My companions and I will be there to help as best we may, but once you enter the confines of Gundabad, there will be little that we can do.
We will keep that in mind. Farewell for now.
Okay. Alright now.
I am grateful to you, Dunedain. Even our high areas were threatened by the giant Bargrasar. You have my thanks.
What can you tell me of your leader, Gwaihir?
Gwaihir is the Lord of the Eagles. He can outfly the North Wind, and his word is law. Long ages of the world have passed since ancient Thorondor, first and greatest of Eagle Lords, soared over Middle-earth. But Gwaihir is the mightiest descendant of that line. He is wise and sees much that others miss.
Flying upon an eagle's back is a rare privilege. I wonder why it is you volunteered for this task.
It was enough for me that Belaram wished to join you. But there is also this. One of the eagles the stone giant slew was my own father. You avenged him, and for that act alone I would bear any of you to the farthest ends of Middle-earth. And though Bargrasar is gone, I still burn with the need for vengeance against the master that sent him against us, Agandar. Your enemy is my enemy. I will not rest until he is brought down.
Were you one of the eagles that took part in the Battle of 5 Armies?
So I was, when the Allied armies found themselves set upon by goblins who had stealthily scaled the mountain slopes. I was among those who set upon the enemy and cast them from the cliffs to perish.
Are you ready for a long flight to Mount Gundabad?
We are strong and rested. Belaram awaits you whenever you wish to depart. He is our leader in this venture.
Okay. Das Spiel erinnert mich halt an Harry Potter.
Greetings! I hope the Lady Arwen will have some good suggestions for my verse. I'm really most eager to finish the thing.
Do all hobbits share your love of poetry?
Yes, I suppose so, although usually our songs and poems concern good food, good drink, and good humor. All those things we love the most. It's quite a bit different from what you find here in Rivendell.
Yet you said you were writing a poem about Aragorn.
Well, one can't live long among the elves without some of their habits rubbing off, I suppose. Although I doubt I will ever match the elven appetite for music, poetry, and tales. They seem to like them as much as food, maybe even more.
You have a poem to write. I have a task before me as well. Goodbye for now, Mr. Baggins.
Naja, Hobbit, Menschen sagen.
Good to see you again, Eridan. What can I do for you?
I am a bit surprised to find you still here. I thought you would be on your way back to the lonely...
I'd leave tomorrow, but Elrond thinks I should stay put. He says that an elder dwarf, old is what he means, such as myself, is too easy a target, traveling between here and the mountain. I fear he may be right. It was dangerous enough when we first traveled west. Now the return path is overrun with orcs and goblins and such like. And with my boy Gimli going off with the Fellowship, well, here I'll stay for the present.
I've collected these gemstones for the smith Angmir. But if he's to make use of them, they must be of the highest quality. He would like your appraisal.
My pleasure. I always enjoy handling fine gems. Oh, yes. These are excellent stones. See here, the depth of color. The way they seem to shine with an inner light. In fact, I've a fancy to buy them from you. I never tire of collecting such stones, and I've plenty of coin in my purse. How is the weight of your own purse these days?
I promised Angmir I would bring him these gems, but I thank you for your generous offer.
Ah, well. Fair enough. But the offer stands if you change your mind.
Welcome, Dunedain. Welcome to Imladris. Are you in need of anything to help you in your travels? I have many things in my keeping that might serve you well.
Ladris? Where is that?
Your pardon. This is Imladris, the house of Elrond Half-Elven. We who dwell here call it by that name, but it is more commonly known as Rivendell.
What sort of folk dwell here in Rivendell?
Elves, for the most part. My people have dwelt in Imladris for a very long time indeed. But there are other folk to be found here as well. Elrond welcomes all people of goodwill. The Dunedain come often, your own folk come occasionally. We are even home to one special hobbit.
Who is this hobbit you speak of?
Bilbo the Magnificent, greatest of the Shire folk. The same hobbit who overthrew the dragon Smaug, although these days he is more interested in poetry than adventure. And food and drink, of course. Keeping a hobbit well fed is enough to keep several stewards busy.
Your home seems so serene. I assume it is kept so by strength of arms?
This is a place of learning and peace, not a fortress or camp of war. But there are those here who wield great power, especially the Lord Elrond. Yet even he does not have the strength to overthrow the Dark Lord, or to resist him if he comes against us with great strength.
Thank you for your welcoming words, but I do not believe I've had the pleasure.
No, indeed. I am Alare, one of Master Elrond's stewards. I help to manage the needs of his household, including arms and armor. I suspect you might have need of such things.
What can you tell me about Elrond?
To tell you everything I know of Master Elrond would take many days. Let it suffice to say that he is an elven lord of great and noble lineage, ancient beyond mortal reckoning, and wise beyond measure. None are more skilled as a healer, or more versed in the lore of ages past.
welcome. I'm curious about those gemstones we spoke of. Has Glóin confirmed their quality?
He has. Here they are.
Ah, excellent. I will put these to good use. And since you have provided me with the materials I need to fashion more elf stones, I would be pleased if you would accept some of my already finished work. Take whichever suits you best.
Habe ich dort noch nie gesehen. Ich kenne diese Art der Waffe nicht. Aber wie ein Händchen. Aber wir können trotzdem für Reparatur.
Hello again. What can I help you with?
Noch Reparatur.
Hello again. What can I help? Hello again. What can I help?
So, wir machen so. Ich verkaufe so viele Sachen wie möglich. So gut es geht.
Those who venture into the
Ich muss jetzt noch verkaufen. Okay. Auch das alles durchgedrückt. Oh Scheiße, okay.
those who venture in
Bogen. Nee, wir brauchen das ehrlich gesagt nicht. Okay. Gehe weiter.
Is there something I can help you with, Eridan?
I would like to know more about Mount Gundabad.
I fear there is little I can tell you. I know only that Gundabad has been a refuge and stronghold of the orcs for centuries. The dwarves who delved it long ago did their work well. Gundabad is a formidable fortress. However, it was sacked by the dwarves themselves during the War of the Dwarves and Orcs. I imagine the knowledge the dwarves have of their own building methods, as well as their mastery of war fought underground, made it possible for them to take Gundabad where other armies might have failed. It is a pity Durin's folk did not hold the fortress once it had been taken. They drove the orcs from Gundabad, slaying many. But it was not long before the foul folk crept back into those empty halls.
Tell me more of this war between the orcs and dwarves.
It began over 200 years ago, when the exiled dwarf king Thror attempted to return to his ancestral home of Moria, only to be slain by the orc king Aesog. To be avenged, the dwarves gathered from their scattered realms and waged a 9-year war against the orcs of the Misty Mountains. Both sides fought without mercy, but the ferocity and matchless weapons of the dwarves gave them the advantage. Aesog was slain by Dane Ironfoot, who is now king of Erebor. Yet the victory was hard won, and many dwarves perished before it was achieved.
If Gundabad belonged to the dwarves, why didn't they stay once it was recaptured?
That is a question for dwarves, though few yet live who fought in that war. I suspect with the losses they suffered in the war, they believed themselves too few to hold Gundabad for long. Or it might simply be that after being in the possession of the orcs for so long, those halls were deemed no longer fit to occupy.
Mount Gundabad awaits us. Farewell, Master Elrond.
Dann gehen wir weiter. Wir haben schon fast alles. Wie war das, die wunderschöne Frau? Die mit Aragorn zusammen ist, da ist die Wiese.
Eradan, it is good to see you safely return to Imladris and seemingly untouched in battle. Such is the valor of the Dunedain.
I have an errand I must not forget. Here is an unfinished poem from Bilbo. He asked for your opinion and advice, saying the subject is very close to your heart.
Then it must be about Estelle. He is fond of writing verses in honor of his good friend, and therefore often comes to me for advice. You may leave it with me, Eradan. I will give it some thought and answer him myself.
On another matter, I have brought you the items you requested from the Ettenmoors.
Thank you. You have brought these in good time, for we have made barely enough Miraval for present need, and now there is none to spare. With these supplies, I can replace what has been given away, and as I promised, I have kept aside a flask for you. Miraval is potent. Thus, I would advise you to keep this against a time when you're sorely hurt, and your strength of will falters. Drink of it then, and you will be restored.
Thank you, Lady Arwen. When such a time comes, I will remember your generosity. Is there something amiss, Lady Arwen? It would seem that something troubles you. Is there a way I may help?
You have done much already, but I will lay my problem before you. For many years, I have worked secretly upon a banner for Estelle, for Aragorn. It is my hope he will bear it triumphantly into Gondor, and the time is right for him to reclaim his heritage. This must be a banner like no other, and must endure for the ages. To that end, I am using the most precious of metals, mithril. Our most skilled smith, Angmir, has drawn mithril into thread for me. The embroidery is nearly done, but as careful as I have been, I fear what I have may not be enough to complete the design.
But mithril can only be found in the mines of Moria, a distant and perilous place by all accounts. Unless you know of anywhere else we might find it.
It is true, there is nowhere in Middle-earth where mithril might still be mined other than Moria. Yet in ages past, quantities of this precious metal made their way by trade and gift to many other places in the world.
Yes. If the stories are true, the guardsmen of the Citadel in distant Minas Tirith wear helms of mithril.
Still, it seems there is little hope that more mithril can be found in so short a time. What exists in the world is likely considered too precious to part with.
Tell me about this banner. Why is it so important to you?
It bears the symbols of Elendil, from whom Aragorn is descended. I have embroidered upon black cloth the high crown of the kings of Numenor, and 7 stars in which I have set brilliant jewels. Below them is the White Tree of Gondor, the symbol of Aragorn's claim to the throne of that realm and all the lands of the Dunedain. With this banner go all my hopes. My hope for Estelle to help overthrow the enemy and become king, and for our long pledge of love to be fulfilled. Either our hope will come, or all hope will be lost. These things I have pondered during the many hours I have labored over this banner. There is hope in every thread, and no few tears as well.
Is there nothing you could use besides mithril?
I have used mithril and gold, the 2 most precious of metals. Only mithril, or true silver as it is known, shines like the finest silver, but will never tarnish. It can be worked as fine as thread, and yet remains stronger than steel. And it is the traditional metal of the kings of the West. Nothing but mithril can serve my needs.
It seems my fate to travel far and frequently, and what cannot be obtained in peace may sometimes be seized as spoils of war. For the sake of my captain and future king, any mithril I find shall be yours.
That is a noble offer. I would not ask you to go into such danger for this alone, for it may yet prove that I already have all that I require. Still, it would ease my mind, and I would see that you were well rewarded for your courage and generosity. May Elbereth watch over you and keep you safe.
Okay. Oops. Aha. Was kann der überhaupt? Das heißt, den Orks. Sehr gut, wir haben genug Waffen. Und die Frage ist, anyway, sehr gut. Okay. Wir können schon losgehen. Won't God about. Na dann.
I hope we reach our destination soon, or this winter may prove more deadly than the orcs.
Take heart. We are nearly there, and this snowfall will hide us from the eyes of the enemy below.
Balaram, look! Above the mountain!
Set us down! We can attempt to find a way into the mountain under cover of this storm.
There is little chance of that with those creatures keeping watch from above. Once we land you, my comrades and I will draw off the beasts.
Ja. Die Drachen sind nicht so gefährlich. Die sind gefährlicher als die Drachen. Danke, Padawan.
Let's hope those flying beasts are too occupied with the eagles to notice us.
We can hope their eyes are less keen than those of our eagle friends. We may appear to be just a few more orcs among the hordes of
Ja, die machen ich euch fertig.
It's a sad day. I have the hope I can stay north.
Na los, kämpft doch, du Schwuchtel. Ja, los. Der ist beliebt eigentlich. So, enthauptet. Na los, Männer. Ich zeig's denen. Los, stirb, die verdammte Orks. Das mache ich ebenfalls fertig. Na los, ich helfe euch. Endlich, wir sind besiegt. Schlacht gegen die Ork scheint wenig gefährlich. Wow. Guckt euch das mal an. Na los. Nicht so auf. Komm her.
They seem to be searching for something.
Well, it can't be us. We've only just arrived. They're heading the other way.
But what then are they looking for?
Wow, das sind viele. Ja, warte, du verfluchter Troll. Er hat mehr Panzerung. Endlich, der ist besiegt. Endlich, der ist besiegt. Na los, stirb. Willst du auch?
Won't last much longer.
Der ist der nächste Treuer sterben wird.
We need your help to win this battle. Come now, dwarf. There are still foes to defeat. You're not
Sorry, all that fuss, my friend.
Ich weiß, wie der Gegner tickt. Endlich. Wir haben den grausamen Mod beseitigt. Okay. Kann er damit auch an? Ja, er kann. Dann mal gucken, was da oben so gibt. Ja, ich habe mir gedacht. Yes. Yes. So, wir haben geschafft. Wir brauchen noch mehr Gesundheitsflaschen. Warum gibt noch mehr? Ja, ist klar, Kleid nicht. Oh nein. Eine neue Variante von Orks. Hallo. Hier. Wir haben geschafft. Haben die Kreatur Unterwelt besiegt. War schon ein strammer Lehrgang. Oder Gegner, wie man die auch nennt. Na gut, gehen weiter. Drachen irgendwie. Die haben uns gesehen, aber greifen nicht an. Seltsam, oder?
Look at the camps below. Orcs must be gathered from all across the north.
The threat is even greater than we feared.
We've got no army to match it. That's certain.
Ja, oh, gut.
Servants of the enemy, beware!
Stärke. Okay. Yes. Wir wollten uns immer gut stärken. Ja. Na los, wollten Krieg. Na los, müsste auch. Okay, der ist besiegt. Und dann die nächste. Ist besiegt. Bluteil. Bogen, Pfeile, Waffen, alles was wir brauchen. Wir brauchen bis jetzt noch gar nicht. Oder doch, komm, wir kaufen etwas. Zell. Ich würde den Kristall noch nicht verkaufen. Die Frage, kann ich damit was anfangen? Ich kann nichts anfangen. Die Frage ist, wo müssen wir diesmal hin? Ja, so, okay. Bin gespannt, was man erwartet.
Our way is barred.
Oh, Scheiße. Hier, verfluchte Orks. Stirb. Der Weg auf die Unterwelt. Auch wenn er stark ist, ist er auch nicht. Ich will auch niemand gegen anlegen. Endlich. Welt besiegt. Ein gutes Gefühl. Komm. Wir ziehen weiter. Oh Mann. Jetzt kommt immer neue. Los. Los. Kreise. Er wird nicht schneller halten, ja.
Are a danger to all. It appears they've been feeding upon the orcs.
We are getting near to the mountain itself. If there's an entrance here, it'll be nearby.
Mann, sind zwei Orks. Die sind echt kompliziert zu töten, ja. Nicht so einfach. Aber anscheinend verstehen diese Orks sich irgendwie gut gegenseitig. Wird auf jeden Fall der Panzer ausrüsten. Ich bin gespannt, ob der gut ist. Ich versuche mal mit dieser Waffe zu kämpfen.
Ahead, another orc warband.
What are they doing? Studying the ground?
There must be something wrong.
Look, there's a door.
Jetzt halt der Hammer. Wir gehen die fertig machen. Ja. So. Die macht schon praktisch auch noch nicht.
Tracks are hard to read, but it appears the fighting carried on into the mountain.
Orks. Ja gut, hier geht die Reise weiter.
Someone was here before us. There was a fight here very recently.
The bodies. They're dwarves.
This one lives still.
Well then, come on, you scum. Finish it. You're not orcs.
Why are you here? What were you attempting?
We seek a weapon. We must find it, use it, stop the orcs.
What is this weapon? Where can we find it?
Dwarf weapon. In the stone. Nordri has the key. Find them. Help them. Please. Save Nordenbach.
Andril, help him. Use your arts.
No. Save it. The arrows, poison. No hope. But you can help. Help my friends.
Your friends, where are they?
Went on. Can't say where. Now. Find them. They need help.
Who or what is Nordenbad?
He can't tell us anything more. He's gone.
But there may be more like him within this fortress.
Yes. They're searching for some sort of weapon. Come, we must try to find them.
It pains me to leave fallen dwarves to these accursed orcs. But we have no choice.
Ich kann ja durch Einnahmen annehmen. Durch am Spielen gehen. Aber ich schau mal, wer mich eingeladen hat. Ja. Okay. Wir gehen weiter. Ich habe gerade keine Lust mehr. Aber gut. Schade, dass die gestorben sind, ja. Und Tafel am Ende. Aber da drin sind noch mehr Orks. Ja. Diese ordentlich voll von Orks. Wollten sie aufhalten.
Orcs are like maggots, teeming in the corpse of once great Gundabad.
They delight in marring the works of others and twisting them to their own foul purpose.
Ist schon gigantisch, so eine Welt zu leben.
These caverns echo with the hammer blows of 1,000 orc smiths.
Servants of the enemy, beware!
Das Böse darf nur mal zuhören. Auch wenn die meinen, die können. Mal los, kennt er. Mal los. Ah, verdammt. Stirb, die Scheiße. Hallo, ich wollte noch mehr. Danke, diese. einzige interessante Waffe, die ich hier besitze. Ich kann die Schwerter benutzen. Wir dürfen Schaden anrichten, wenn wir entziehen wollen.
I recognize these signs. A ranger has left a hidden cache here.
Wahnsinn, und der Tag der Orks angenommen. Ja, sieht man, Trolle. Ich glaube, ich nehme das hier. Puh. Bei Schutz jetzt. Regenerieren. Was? Wie lange ist da nicht? So, schnell aufsammeln, aufsammeln. Gut, wir haben geschafft. Puh, bin froh, dass der Kampf weitergeht. Ich muss sagen, das ist eine der gefährlichsten Waffen im Spiel, die ich habe. Der Hammerblitz oder was auch immer das ist. Endlich, haben wir uns geschaltet.
Chains and gears.
This is the heart of the enemy's
They forge weapons and armor to equip the hordes gathering here.
They're making more than that. Can't you smell it? The same blasting powder used against us at Fornost. There must be a huge store of it here.
Then let us destroy the gears. Perhaps we will slow their war mills.
Ja.
That noise! What have we done?
Keine Ahnung. Aber was auch immer wir getan haben. Die Schlacht geht weiter. So, hier geht's weiter. Ja, noch nichts gefunden.
There are vermin on the columns!
Keep pressing forward! We can't let them pin us down or we'll have an army upon us! Onward, quickly! Before this column troubles beneath us!
Face a Dunadan now!
Eigentlich brauchen wir die gar nicht. Upsi. Interessante Schild. Viele Orte gesucht haben. Goblin sind das. Moment mal. Es gibt Da ist die. Okay. Das heißt, unser Waffenbesitz sollte stärker. Ganz schön gruselig, was das für eine Welt leben, die Orks. Ich meine, das ist doch kein Leben, Mann. Metall ist so dreckig, verschmutzig, und auch immer diese Metalle sind, habe ich noch nie gesehen. So verrostet, so eklig. Ich rieche nach Tod, der Hölle. Komm, noch mehr. Müssen wir retten.
You face the power of the Elves!
Komm, musst du weiter, Männer und Frauen. Ja, was soll man sagen, das sind doch heftige Gegner. Das sind Orks. Also, verdammt.
Carefully, lad. You rangers aren't as stout.
Sorry to put you to that bother, my friend.
I must have aid.
Aid our friend! Don't leave us just yet, Lord Master. We have need of
That
you.
was too close for comfort. You have my thanks.
Yes. Okay, dann müssen wir weiter.
You're no match for me.
Gut, da ist die. Da sind die gerade. Stirb, verfluchte Goblins. Orks muss zerstört werden. Was fressen die eigentlich mit Tiere? Ich mach das beim Tier nicht. Schon ein wenig verstörend.
More fallen dwarves. We must be close.
We won't find out standing here.
Ja, Schlacht gegen Orks und Trolle. Ist klar, dass die nicht schaffen wollen.
This is it. Quick, climb. Up you go.
Nordring! Nordring, there are too many orcs. We'll never hold them long enough.
Maybe not, but we can try. Well then, come on, you filth! Baruch Kazal!
Kazala Menu!
We're friends! We're here to help you!
We must work together to overcome these odds.
There's a mounted crossbow over there.
Verfluchte Orks.
We'll hold them off! Kazan! Kazan!
Keep them away from the weapon at all costs!
Waffen, Waffen. Okay. Und jetzt beeilen.
This will strike you down!
Verfluchte Achtkämpfer, verflucht euch. Vielleicht kann man sterben. Hallo, stirb! Der dreckige Bestien. Alter.
I don't know what brings you to a place like this. I'm mighty glad to see you all the same.
We might say exactly the same. What are you doing here?
We've come to activate an ancient weapon. With luck, it'll kill a lot of orcs.
What sort of weapon?
You'll see. Once activated, it'll take some time to do its work. Aye, and it's sure to bring a lot more orcs down on us too. No time for dilly-dallying. Go ahead and use it.
We'll hold off the orcs.
A horn call? Are you mad? You're calling them here.
I did warn you about that.
Trolls!
This is a tall order.
Alter, denn Invasion von diesem Troll.
Fight me if you dare! You're no match for me! Keep them away from the weapon at all costs!
Kreatur aus der Heimat. Stirb, verfluchte Orks. Also, da kommen mal neue. Hallo, stirb Orks.
foes to defeat.
Komm schon.
Much appreciated, friend.
Beinahe. Super Waffe.
The whole mountain is coming down!
Aye, a good deal of it anyway. Just as we hoped.
You knew this was going to happen?
It's what we came here for.
We had to strike this blow if our people are to survive. I'm heartily sorry for getting all of you killed as well.
I don't think we need to worry about death just yet. Look!
Durin's beard!
Okay, ich dachte, es wird ein Riesenhammer kommen, aber ein Erdbeben.
Well, this is a day I'll not soon forget. I've seen a few things in my time, but I've not flown on an eagle's back till today. Well, now that it's a bit easier to talk, let me thank you properly for saving our lives and bid you welcome to Nordenbad, our home. Nordri's father, the Lord Gorin, will want to speak with you. Nordri's gone ahead to report on the Gundabad raid and to tell him about everything you did for us.
Why did you lead your warriors against Mount Gundabad?
We keep a careful watch on the orcs in the mountains. When we saw them gathering in large numbers at Gundabad, we had reason to believe they were preparing to move against us here. We didn't like our chances against that many orcs, but we knew about the hidden weapon at Gundabad. So Nordri and I led a small force there to use it against them.
You undertook that mission believing you would not return.
Aye, every dwarf was a volunteer and knew he wouldn't be coming back.
But you said Nordri is Gorin's son. He let his heir undertake such a mission.
He didn't have a choice. After a lifetime of lecturing the lad about his duty to his people, there was no way Gorin could say no when Nordri volunteered, much as he'd have liked to.
What can you tell us of the device you used to collapse the ceiling at Gundabad? I've never heard of such weapons.
It was an ancient defense made by the dwarves who delved Gundabad long ago. Nobody understood the qualities of stone better than the dwarves of old. And they knew that just the right sound can cause solid stone to split. They used that knowledge to build a defense against any enemy who might force their way past the gates of their home.
But Mount Gundabad has been in the hands of the orcs for centuries. How did you know about so ancient a weapon?
Aye, it's been in the hands of the orcs for many a year, but not straight through. I was only a lad when my people fought a great war against the orcs, but my father helped sack Gundabad. He was one of the stoneworkers who found the weapon. It made a big impression on him, and he told me the tale so many times I was sure I could find the thing and use it against the orcs.
But how did you know it would still work after all this time?
We didn't. The whole thing was a gamble. Luckily it paid off.
Am I correct in guessing that you might have a similar defense here?
Some things are best left secret, I think.
Do you think the orcs will follow us here to Nordenbad?
Escaping on eagles like we did will throw them off the trail a bit, but it won't be long before they realize it was a group of dwarves that hit them first, and that'll get them thinking about us here. It's not like they're not thinking about Nordenbad anyway, but I'll let Gorin tell you more about that.
We're grateful for the welcome, but in the rush of battle and our escape, I don't believe we actually caught your name.
Oh, confound me for an old fool. Bruni, son of Bane, at your service and your families. A captain of the Nordenbad Guard and a servant of Lord Gorin.
We would be pleased to speak with Lord Gorin.
Just make your way past the door as you see yonder and you'll find him within. The guards have been instructed to let you pass.
I suspect I'm the first man to see the inside of these halls.
I am certain I am the first elf to do so.
Ja. Ich finde das echt gut gemacht. Ja, also Orks und so weiter. Ja, Leute. Ja, ein anderer Reich gerettet, ja. Schlacht gegen Orks. Ja, die wollen in diesen Ort einnehmen. Von denen die Zwerge schon seit Jahren in dieser Welt leben. Ein gefährlicher Ort, würde ich sagen, ja. So Leute, bedanke mich fürs Zuschauen, vergesst like, abonnieren, teilen, zu kommentieren, es hat euch gefallen, ja. Daumen nach oben zu zeigen, nicht vergessen. Und ja, Speicher auch nicht vergessen, damit ihr nachfolgt. Aber gut Leute, ich muss zugeben, das Spiel macht richtig Spaß, ja. Und man muss halt nicht viel beschweren. Und ja, wenn ihr noch mal kurz das ein Confirm, Keep, das, ja, und ja, das war's schon. Danke fürs Zuschauen, wir sehen uns nächste Folge.